Yes. Now, it should be noted that Chapter 26.50 has been upheld against a challenge that the statutory procedures do not provide sufficient due process. As stated by the court in State versus Carras, yes, 108 Washington 2D692. I had to read that multiple times, yes, that it did upheld a challenge, yes, that did not provide sufficient due process. It seems that men are discriminated against because it's women that are victims of domestic violence. Now, considering the minor curtailment of respondents' liberty imposed by the protection order and the significant public and governmental interest in reducing the potential for irreparable injury, the Act's provision of notice and a hearing before a neutral magistrate satisfies the inherently flexible demands of procedural due process. Now, let's say you didn't have notice and hearing. Yes. 2011, there was no notice and hearing. That's right. 2012, you reissued it when you arrested me for violating it when I was not given any notice and hearing. And then you did it by minute order, and I think that violates the notice and hearing. Now, when I challenge the state of Washington, each of those elected to office, yes, he does. Then in 2013, you had a show cause of a temporary protection order instead of a permanent protection order. Exactly when do you show cause that I, as an American citizen, have refused to have a mental health evaluation and treatment if recommended? Now, the only thing I see about this mental health evaluation is some sort of domestic violence batterers counseling. Yes. Exactly when did you decide that you would use involuntary medication? I mean, as an American citizen, when I refused to appear in court when you violated my rights of notice and hearing in 2011? Yes. And then I refused to appear in court in 2012 when you issued a minute order, you fucking asshole. Hop! Hop! And then I refused to appear in court when you personally served me, Sheriff's Department in Sequim, Washington, with a closed fist. Ouch! That's a little aggressive. Ouch! And you put it in publication, and then you said you mailed it, but you mailed it to the wrong address. Yes! And then you issued it, and you waited 9 weeks later until I'd left the county to attempt service. Then you reissued it in 2015. After I sat here homeless for a whole year waiting for it to expire. Then you didn't require the petitioner's signature. No, you served me in the Sequim Public Library by an individual that had no legal right to serve me. Then you used a forgery of an elected oath of office. You know, today when I go through exactly what this manual says, I'm pretty fucking sure that you violated notice and hearing every fucking time.